Trees are awesome. Take a moment. Think of a tree that has mattered to you. One you climbed as a child, one whose shade has cooled you, or one you've planted. Or one you've hugged, like I did with my daughter Ella nearly 16 years ago. But trees are more than just nice to hug. Urban trees are critical for building healthy communities, especially as we face climate change. Yet many families live in communities with few trees and don't receive the health and environmental benefits that Ella and I do. This is what we call tree inequity. At Speak for the Trees, we work together with community members to plant, preserve, care, and advocate for trees and expand the tree canopy in environmentally marginalized communities. Trees are awesome. They are critical assets for mitigating against the effects of climate change. They cool hot city streets, they remove air pollutants, they filter stormwater, they conserve energy, they improve health, and they strengthen community. They are truly nature's superhero. Yet, decades of systemic racist practices such as redlining have separated communities by race, by income, by language. In communities such as Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, and East Boston, this has led to inequitable access to resources, one of which is trees. Here you can see a map of tree distribution across Boston. At Speak for the Trees, we work in under-resourced communities such as Roxbury, where there are fewer trees than neighborhoods like Jamaica Plain. This tree inequity has led to these communities becoming heat islands, which in turn has led to them becoming centers of health inequity, like inequitable levels of asthma. To remedy this, at Speak for the Trees, we work with community members to plant trees in public spaces and private yards. But we don't just drop trees by parachute and hope they survive. We connect with local residents to care for their trees, and we collaborate with neighborhood groups through tree giveaways and tree celebrations. We also plant seeds of knowledge through our teen and adult education programs. And finally, we work to preserve and protect Boston's trees by planting a diversity of species and by advocating for funding and policies at the state and local levels. We do all this to help grow a healthier Boston. Among our accomplishments since 2018, we have planted over 588 trees, and in the last month alone, we have planted over 100 more. We have distributed over 5,000 trees for residents in low canopy neighborhoods to plant in their yards, and we have educated over 100 teens through our Teen Urban Tree Corps paid program where teens get to work outside, but also learn about careers in urban forestry. And finally, we engage with over 300 residents through activities like book talks and tree walks. Just to give you an example of some of the impact of our work, the 588 trees we've planted since 2018 have absorbed and sequestered over 25,000 pounds of carbon, removed over 470 pounds of air pollutants, and filtered over 140,000 gallons of stormwater. And over the next 20 years, these benefits will just grow exponentially, providing decades of shade, hope, and resilience. We envision a future where every Boston neighborhood has a robust tree canopy, enhancing the well-being of all its residents. Yet, our ongoing growth and the termination of several federal grants representing nearly 25% of our budget has made it imperative that we seek new sources of revenue. Over the next 2 years, we are seeking $1.3 million to help sustain and grow our capacity so we can increase tree plantings by 25% and tree distributions by 50% annually. and also double the number of tree stewards in our tree training program. We are also seeking $1.5 million in a capital campaign to secure a new headquarters in Boston. My daughter Ella, who's somewhere in the audience, I hope today, turns 18 next week. The trees planted when she was born are just now providing maximal environmental health benefits. Our mission has never been more vital. For the trees we plant today will only grow in their health and environmental benefits as they mature. Join us in providing the health benefits of trees to every Boston resident, especially our most vulnerable. And together, let's plant the future we all deserve. Thank you.